Welcome to Turkey, also known as Anatolia, the country of 66 million people that has served as a gateway between Europe and Asia for millennia, because apparently no one likes Ukraine. I think you all know the drill by now. In the beginning, there was nothing. Then someone said the magic word, and there were Neanderthals. But that doesn't matter because they're all dead now, and replaced by Homo sapiens, also known as us, the third smartest creature on the planet. In 10,000 BC, the oldest known temple, the Göbekli Tepe, was built around 12 kilometers away from the modern-day city of Şanlıurfa. This set off the beginning of Cesare Emiliani's Holocene calendar, which you may or may not know about through Kurzgesagt, who strongly advocates its use. A couple thousand years later, the ancient city of Çatalhöyük was established, known for its many huts closer together so close that people most likely just went through the walls and roofs to get around. Clearly, these sites were not given these names originally. These peoples most certainly did not speak Turkish, as they were almost certainly not Turks. These were just names given to these sites after Turkic peoples had lived in Anatolia for about 1,000 years, and their guess is honestly as good as sitting with city face. You most likely don't know what they were originally called, because they couldn't write that down. But then they could, with the brand new invention of writing down. Then the Greeks settled Greece and Western Anatolia in the first millennium BC, and had some fun there for a while thinking about questions like, why are things? Later, the Persians arrived from the east and fought the Greeks for a long time before an Alexander came in with an empire that looked like this. After his empire split up, Anatolia was held to the Antigonid Empire, as well as the Seleucid Empire. Soon after, the Romans quickly invaded in Anatolia, or Asia as the Greeks like to call it. In the early 4th century, Emperor Constantine I rebuilt the city of Byzantium, located in a great trading location, and called it Nova Roma, which is then renamed to Constantinople, or Constantinople in English, and then moved the capital there. Emperor Theodosius later built a wall around it to protect it. Eventually, the Roman Empire became so big that it had to split in 4, then reunited, then split in 2, and then it was too late to reunite with the West because it kind of no longer exists. This new Greek-speaking Eastern Roman Empire was eventually named the Byzantine Empire by historians over 1,000 years later. The Byzantine Empire's power and influence on the peninsula began to shrink after wars with the Arab caliphates, where not too much happened later on, except for when Latin soldiers sacked and besieged Constantinople in 1204, only to be reclaimed in 1261. By then, the Byzantine Empire had long been a shadow of its former self, as a new Turkic empire began to rise in the area, the Ottoman Empire, who captured everything except for Constantinople, and then captured Constantinople after that in 1453, and then made the name Istanbul official and moved the capital there. The Theodosian walls had lasted over 1,000 years, but the problem with a 1,000-year-old defense system is often that it becomes 1,000 years behind, hence how the Ottomans had cannons. The Ottoman Empire quickly spread in all directions, through North Africa, the Middle East, and Southeast Europe, losing a battle for Vienna in 1683. This is also why there are many Muslims in Southeast Europe today, notably in Bosnia. The Ottomans largely banned Europe from the spice trade, which led many Western European nations to colonize parts of Africa and the Americas. This eventually came to bite the Ottomans, as the British and French colonized more and more of Africa and the Middle East in the 19th century. Hello, terribly sorry to bother you, but is this your charity? Ne? Yes, can I take it? Ne, hayır, Iraq bizim. Oh, terribly sorry, I couldn't hear you. Iraq, was it? I was busy establishing a protectorate there. Mind if I take Egypt too? Hayır, bunu neden yapıyorsunuz? I'm terribly sorry, rhetorical questions, am I right? Soon after Armenia's terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day that they really don't want you to talk about today, Turkey, faced with Britain, France, and Russia on all sides, and with the beginning of World War I without the Nazis, chose the strategic side to join, when surrounded by the 3 major allied powers, the Central Powers. Of course, we know how that happened today. Germany got streamed so much and its currency skyrocketed so much that it created so bad of a system that some people turned to Nazism, while Austria-Hungary got split into Austria and Hungary, as well as Czechia, Slovenia, Slovakia, Bosnia, China, and others. And the Ottoman Empire, already on its last legs, went through a massive change. In the 1920s, a man by the name of Mustafa Kemal, now known for being all the denominations of the Turkish lira, emerged onto the scene, disbanding the Ottoman Empire and founding the Republic of Turkey. Turkey was now going into its modern form, as a man now known as Ataturk made many major reforms to Turkish society, making a completely secular republic in an almost wholly Islamic country, establishing a democratic republic, moving the capital to Ankara, insisting the rest of Europe just get over it and call it Istanbul. Guys, seriously, 500 years is way too long to feel any sort of nostalgia, and even caused a huge drop in literacy, while the Turkish language changed its writing system from a Perso-Arabic script to a form of Latin that makes Turkish sentences kind of look like they have a lot of piercings. He even removed many Persian and Arabic loanwords, and brought back old Turkic words, which would actually make for a great video. Turkey then decided to go neutral in World War I with the Nazis. but signed a peace treaty with Britain in case Germany attacked, kind of like the one Poland made. Let's see how that went. Oh wow, it actually didn't go so bad. Huh, maybe Poland was just really unlucky. Turkey became a member of NATO in 1952, and later housed some US missiles, until the US agreed to remove them after the Cuban Missile Crisis. Later on, Turkey invaded Cyprus in 1974, and in 1983 founded the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, a country only it really recognizes. Turkey has also been subject to many military coups, since that's kind of how the Turkish military deals with unsatisfactory leaders, but unfortunately now we can't go there because of my whole spiel about having a US passport. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, share it, and subscribe to learn something new every Sunday. And also, feel free to let me know about how you enjoyed these videos.